What's up guys, Matt
and Blake
from the Football Boots team, and today's video is being recorded for two massive football reasons. The first one is the Confederations Cup is kick-starting this weekend. Blake is a Kiwi, massive New Zealand fan, so he can't wait to see how well his boys can do. And the second reason, which is in connection with the Confederations Cup, is Adidas have just released their latest pack of boots and they look absolutely incredible on the pure control and pure speed. And I think this type of colourway with that new graphic could be the new way boots are designed in the future. So it's not just colourways, it's not just graded designs, it's now graphics added to the mix. But let's get into what boots are going to be seen in the Confederations Cup and which players to look out for.
So for the Confederations Cup there are 8 teams, so 6 winners of each confederation, the hosts and the World Cup winners. So in this case the UEFA winners was Portugal and the hosts are Russia and the World Cup winners are Germany. So they're the 3 European teams. The winners of Africa was Cameroon, South America we have Chile, North America we have Mexico, and Oceania we have New Zealand. And one last team for Asia, we have Australia. So again, all those people that think I'm Australian, I'm actually a Kiwi. So go New Zealand in the Confederations Cup.
So apart from the pure control and pure chaos in this new Confederations Cup pack looking amazing, I think my favourite pair of boots which are going to be seen are the new Campure Superfly 5s made for Cristiano Ronaldo for having such an unbelievable season again. I love that it's a red colourway. There should be more Superflies coming out in red because I think it looks incredible. What are your thoughts on these amazing boots?
So similar to Victorious, it's not white and gold, it's red and gold. So we see that chrome gold sole plate, again, that just looks stunning. It's not a limited edition, you can't actually buy this boot. So it's not available for anyone to buy. It's got red on the upper, gold on the sole plate. I think that is such a good combination with that CR7 logo on the medial side in gold. Such a stunning boot, and Portugal's Ronaldo will be the headline player in this tournament.
So apart from CR7 in his Campios edition, who else is going to be wearing the popular Superfly 5 model? We've got Alexis Sanchez, Emre Can and Julian Brandt. 3 great players, but what kind of colourways do you reckon they're going to be wearing?
So in the tournament from Nike, you're going to see one of 2 colourways. So again, you might see Time to Shine Superfly 5, so pretty much orange and blue and a bit of silver on the sole plate, or you can see Motion Blue. So I think a lot of players will be sticking with that Superfly 5 Motion Blue, so white and pink.
Now, as you guys are probably all aware, the Confederations Cup is actually sponsored by Adidas, and that's why we've got the crest of a football and the matching boots on the pure control and pure speed. But are those 2 boots going to be worn in the tournament, and also who buy it?
So the X70 Plus Pure Speed, one of the headline boots at this tournament. You're either going to see one of 2 colours. You could see Dust Storm, so the original launch colourway of the X70 Plus Pure Speed, pretty much a Real Madrid inspired colourway. So you've got white and a bit of teal on the Adidas branding. And the other colourway, which is my favourite design so far of the Pure Speed, there's only been 2, has white on the top and red on the bottom with that really sort of cracked brick wall design. Love the design, love the crossover. It's going to be massive in this tournament. So there could be one of 2 Adidas boots in this final for the pure control. You could see Dust Storm, so white on the front, black on the back with that solar yellow, or the red and white of that Confederations Cup A70 Plus Pure Control. I love that design, so it's going to be massive in the tournament as well. There's no headline wearers for this boot, but on to the next one.
So we've spoken about 3 massive models which are going to be seen in the Confederations Cup. You don't get much bigger than the Superfly, the Pure Control or the Pure Speed. Amazing football boots, but one new model that could be making its first ever appearance on a football pitch is Puma's new One Silo. What do you reckon about this?
So this is pretty much an improvement from the Puma EverTouch Pro. So pretty much the same boot but with a different name. So it's got that really high quality K-leather upper on that white design. In terms of design, it's got that red sole plate, that white upper with that black branding on the form stripe there. Really, really sharp design for this launch boot. What do you think of this one?
Do you know what? I think it's actually quite a nice pair of boots, and if you want to see our review, we actually did it yesterday, so check on our channel, go to the video before, and we've got a full test and review for you guys. I don't think it's the best boot on the market, but I think it's actually quite a nice one, especially if you like your K-leather. So from a brand new silo, we now get into a very established one, the Nike Mercurial Vapor in its 11th generation. Really hard flying football boot, and this is probably going to be an incredibly popular boot that you're going to be seeing throughout the competition, and I know you're a huge fan of this.
So there's no headline wearers for the Vapor in this Confederations Cup, but again, you're going to see one of 2 colourways, either Time to Shine or Motion Blur for the Mercurial Vapor 11.
Now from a forwards boot to a goalkeeper's, take it away.
So we see the A17.1 Prime Knit featured on a lot of goalkeepers' feet in the Confederations Cup. Claudio Bravo and Kevin Trapp. So Kevin Trapp for the first time is actually the Germany #1. And Claudio Bravo will be the headline keeper for Chile. And again, they might be wearing the Dust Storm colorway. Actually, they'll only be wearing the Dust Storm color because you can't get that Confederations Cup colorway in the A17.1 Primer. It's only featured on the Pure Speed and the Pure Control, but Dust Storm, great colorway. It's got laces so you can customize that fit. Great choice for goalkeepers.
So the next pair of boots you're definitely going to be seeing in the Confederations Cup, which could have a massive impact, is the Adidas Nemesis 17 Plus 360 agility, and two of my favourite players on FIFA will be wearing this boot, and that is Julian Draxler and Timo Werner. Great players on FIFA. Make sure you buy them on Ultimate Team. What do you like so much about this boot?
So such a high-performing laceless football boot from Adidas. It's Adidas's biggest boot at the moment. I think it's Adidas's best boot at the moment. It's got that laceless design with the 360 agility bandage system, jaw-lock collar, torsion frame. Such an exciting boot for such an exciting tournament.
Now, we've mentioned in the video that Puma have their brand new One Silo, which will be revealed in the tournament, but one boot which has been around for a little while now, maybe one of the most underrated but best performing, best comfort boots out there, is the Evo Power Vigor 1. Now, Blake is a huge fan, so he's going to take over, tell you what's so good about it, and also who might wear it.
So Rui Patricio will be the headline wearer of this boot. So he's the Portugal #1, so back in goal with the Evo Power Vigor. Gigi Buffon for Italy, he headlines the Evo Power Vigor. So great choice for a goalkeeper, very wide fitting and very comfortable and lightweight. But overall, we'll see that orange colourway, so that orange colourway for the Evo Power Vigor 1. There's also been a black and safety yellow Evo Power Vigor 1 launched, but that won't be worn by anyone in this tournament.
So going from one of Blake's favourite boots to one of my own favourites, the Hypervenom Phantom 3. Now we've got both the DF and low cut models being worn in the tournament. One player which I love is Giovanni Dos Santos. I used to love him when he was at Tottenham, but who else wears this boot?
So one of the biggest young prospects in world football at the moment is Andre Silva. He just signed for AC Milan for something like £25 million. We also see Ricardo Quaresma for Portugal headlining the low editions, the one without the collar. So again, you will see the motion blur and you might even see Time to Shine in this tournament.
Sticking with Nike, let's talk about their control themed G-Star range now. The Obra 2 is going to be worn by Arturo Vidal and also Mustafi, two pretty solid players. That's what I'm going to say about those players. Very solid in the tackle, but there's also the Opus 2 available.
So again, you'll probably see motion blur likely to be worn by these players in the tournament. Joshua Kimmich, future Germany captain, will headline the Opus, and the captain for Russia, Igor Akinfeev. So here's the captain for Russia. He will be headlining the Opus either in the Time to Shine or motion blur, so white and yellow or navy blue in this tournament.
Switching back to the three stripes of Adidas, we've got their newly released X17.1, but is it any good and who's going to be wearing it?
So Chicharito will be the headline wearer of the Adidas X17.1. So he's finally moved to Adidas. He was wearing the Superfly 4s for a very, very long time, especially that Radiant Reveal edition. He loved that boot. But now he's wearing the X17.1s by Adidas. Again, it's not the greatest football boot of all time. Slight upgrade in terms of texture change from the X16.1, but a definite upgrade, and you'll see this in the tournament worn by the likes of Chicharito wearing the Dust Storm edition.
Now, we've already mentioned Giovanni Dos Santos in the Hypervenom 3s, but what about his brother, who is arguably the better player? That's what Blake says. If you're looking at the Dos Santos brothers, go for Jonathan, but what does he wear on his feet?
So Jonathan Dos Santos is headlining the Tempo Legend 6 in this tournament. Yes, not the biggest player to wear this boot, but the Tempo Legend 6 will be seen on the Time to Shine or Motion Blur. So Motion Blur was that white and teal, or that Time to Shine, which is blue and orange. Very, very good boots overall.
What a player we're going to be seeing throughout this tournament. João Moutinho for Portugal. Lovely footballer, but what does he wear on his feet to help him spray those passes?
So this boot, underrated, features a lot on our channel, but the A17.1 leather is arguably the most underrated boot on the market. He'll be wearing the turbocharged A17.1 leather. Why? Because they didn't make it into the Dust Storm. So he'll be wearing the white and green A17.1 leather. In this tournament, you might see a lot of other players wearing this boot, but it's a big boot and a very underrated boot in this tournament.
So the biggest boot and player combination that you're going to be seeing in the Confederations Cup is the New Balance Visaro Pro 2.0 and Tim Cahill. Nah, you guys have guessed it. I'm only joking. Do like the boot, but what a player Tim Cahill is.
What a goal he scored in the 2014 FIFA World Cup against Netherlands. Left-footed volley, crossbar and in, but he'll be wearing the Visaro Pro 2.0 from New Balance. Not the greatest boot, but 37 years of age for Tim Cahill. It's good to see him in an international tournament again.
So guys, as always, here's your poll card to vote for your favourite player boot combination. But also in the comment section below, let us know who you think is going to win this tournament. Blake is all day long saying New Zealand. He thinks they've got a great chance. Chris Wood up top, banging in the goals. They're his favourite. My favourite, probably going to go with Portugal. But what about you guys? Please let us know in the comment section below. But that pretty much wraps up today's video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching as always.
Go the All Whites.